Hello students, topic for today's lecture is consideration and its exceptions. What do you mean by consideration? Consideration is an integral part of a contract. The rules of consideration states that it is essential to have a consideration for a contract. That is, I'll explain it with the help of example. जब भी हम किसी से कोई ऑफर और एक्सेप्टेंस होते हैं तो we say suppose I am offering my laptop to second person that will you purchase my laptop. So that is offer and he'll say yes I'll purchase it. That is acceptance. But I have to mention the correct amount that will you purchase my laptop for rupees 35,000. The amount of that 35,000 is termed as consideration. Now, the definition is given under section 2D. When at the desire of promisor, the promisee or any other person has abstained from doing or does abstain from doing or promises to do or abstain from doing such an act is called promise. When we say someone to do something or not to do something, that act is called as promise. Then what happened? As per section 23, the consideration or object of an agreement is lawful when it becomes lawful unless it is forbidden by law or is such nature that it is permitted, would defeat the provisions of any other law or is fraudulent, right? In these cases, the consideration or object of agreement is said to be unlawful. In cases में हम उस agreement को unlawful term करेंगे. Every agreement of which the object or consideration is unlawful is void. Now we understood that what is consideration, the amount we allow someone, we offer someone to purchase our product or the amount they offer us to purchase their product is termed as consideration. Now we'll see the exceptions of consideration. First exception is in natural love and affection. That is, if an agreement is in writing and registered between two parties in a close relation, like suppose take blood relatives or spouse, which is based on natural love and affection, then such agreement is enforceable even without consideration. Suppose father mother, your father mother, so the contract between them even without consideration would be admissible, would be enforceable, right? Second comes past voluntary services. It means if a person has done a past voluntary service in the past and the beneficiary promised to pay a later date, then the contract is binding. But there are some exceptions, that there are some proviso under it. First one is the service was rendered voluntarily in the past, it was rendered to the promisor, or the promisor was in existence when the voluntary services was done, and the last one is the promisor showed his willingness to compensate the voluntary services. Right? Now third is the person promised to pay a time bar debt. If a person makes a promise in writing signed by him or his authorized agent about paying a time bar debt, then it is valid despite there being no consideration. The promise can be made to pay the debt wholly or in part. Then comes creation of agency. According to section 185, I think, of Contract Act, no consideration is necessary to create an agency. Then is gift. The rule of no consideration, no contract does not apply to gifts. Explanation 1 to section 25 of Indian Contract Act says that the rule of an agreement without consideration being void does not apply to gifts that is made by a donor and accepted by a donee. Then comes bailment. This delivery is made upon a contract that post accomplishment of the purpose, the goods will either be returned or disposed of according to the direction of the person. No consideration is required to effect a contract of bailment. And the last one is charity. If a person undertakes a liability on the promise of another to contribute to charity, then the contract is valid. In that case, no consideration, no contract rule does not apply. I hope the concept of consideration and exceptions must be clear to you guys. Thank you.